this moment, somebody is happy, somebody is crying, somebody is dying, somebody is in beautiful space, somebody is in depressed space, but it's all happening as one action. To able to contain your negativity as part of your positivity, that is where the real challenge is for each human being. Because no matter what you do, you will judge yourself, and whole story starts there. Stop judging your negativity, sit into it and see that this is part of, these are my dark roots, and after 2 days you will be giving out flowers out of it. And of course, meditation techniques help you to discover that tightrope walk. That's the point is. It's not a one absolute answer. You're constantly seeing in a given situation, because that challenge of duality keeps your intelligence alive and on.
Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram.
When you kind of fall back and you see the totality, just looking for the totality of things. I really like that as opposed to perfection. Because perfection, that word, it makes you look at the details and see, is this perfect? Is this perfect? Is that perfect? No, no, this is not right. But totality is just forget the judgment of perfect, not perfect. Just see the whole thing. Just see the whole thing before you say anything, right? And when you see the whole thing, there is darkness, there is light, but you see all the currents and everything, like the whole yin yang of the thing. And in that sense, it's complete. Not one thing is out of place. It cannot be. Like if you remove that suffering, or you remove that pain, or you remove this joy, you put something, then it would not be this total balanced picture.
Life is a white light, but what we experience is the seven colors, and our longing is to experience it, that white light. And we are making choices between red and blue, and that is the game. But it very rare intelligences like Krishna who were able to contain all the seven colors as part of their expression. And each situation is bringing out a different aspect of your personality, and we try to maintain only one aspect, and that's where the conflict is, if we look at it that way. In red you have to become red, in green situation which is love you have to become like that. In this fire, the yellow, there you become fiery. But you don't say, oh, no, 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 I am the blue one. It's all illusion for me. This is not real. But is Shiva is the only truth. But why Shiva exists? You know, to interact with the chaos of Shakti. And their union creates a third reality, which is the sacred aspect of their existence. So this appearance which is happening before us, it's all together. The magic is that, wow, it is happening, it interacts, it's a live cosmos. So yeah, it's about seeing the rainbow aspect also, not only the white light. Most of the Puritans or perfectionists, they say white is the perfection, but that perfection is formed of seven colors of the light, which becomes white. It's so illogical. It's interesting, when you take seven colors from the oil paints and mix them together, they become black. So if you put seven lights together, they become white. So it's interesting, huh?
That's very
So
interesting.
this, so the matter, the dark in us, is wanting to become the matterless or the white light. And but how, why our mind conceives it, it makes white better than the dark, whereas the matter is expression of the light, and that is where you destroy your duality, and that is very difficult pill to digest also. To able to contain your negativity as part of your positivity, that is where the real challenge is for each human being. Because no matter what you do, you will judge yourself, and whole story starts there. Stop judging your negativity, sit into it and see that this is part of, these are my dark roots, and after 2 days you will be giving out flowers out of it. And that constant journey of negative, positive. For example, people who interrupt this process, yogis or people who are into world and make everything luxurious and everything no challenge, their body dies because that challenge of duality keeps your intelligence alive and on. And it's a blessing. No beautiful situation lasts because cosmos is kind of blessing you that take you out, make you suffer again. And then when you come out with a new happiness, it's a new revelation to you of yourself because you burnt in the suffering. Now you're discovering a new aspect. Discovering the new aspect is the joy. And once mind makes it stagnant, it enters into the boredom and the suffering. And then again, and core of it is thought. Thought makes something old or dual or non-dual. Otherwise, it just is, and everything is happening together. My first revelation with my guru was that he was talking to me for 2 hours. I went to resolve some girlfriend issue with him, and he was talking to me for 2 hours, and he was looking into my eyes, and I have no idea what he was saying. But when I left his house, I went to top of mountain in Pune, and I was looking down. I saw this. In this moment, somebody is happy, somebody is crying, somebody is dying, somebody is in beautiful space, somebody is in depressed space. But it's all happening as one action.
Wow.
That's what the Ganesha mantra is. Ekdantaya vidmahe vakratundaya dhimahi tanno danti prachodaya. That one intention is this whole cosmos. And once you see that one intention, then you will not worry how it is appearing because now you're connected with that one intention. That's where I feel that what Sanatan gave, like no psychology, no methods can compare with that because you're straight away not even paying attention to the duality. You are seeing, you are appreciating and welcoming the union of it. Like this whole cosmos is sound of one Om, like Ram says to Lakshman in Ram Gita, that consider whole cosmos as one sound of Om and live in peace. So you will not be fighting with things. So why this? Why this? You know it's one sound, and that's where you understand the lila aspect, the play aspect of the cosmos. And we forget that play aspect, and we start to get serious. So that lila, like Osho said, that it will take another 2-3 thousand years for humanity to really understand Krishna. Because we end up making laws, morals, right, wrong, ethics, this and that. Whereas for life, it's just a play. We're just passing by so fast, we don't even realize. And that one movement is the truth. Multiplicity is the illusion aspect. But in each multiple movement, there is always a presence of that one movement. That is the master stroke within us. Our multiplicity is mind, emotions, but behind all that, there is a master stroke of this totality, which is expressing as you and me.
Oh my God.
And that is the effort of each religion movement, is that how to recognize in your each action the master stroke and follow that, rather than the mental stroke or the
Uh,
heart stroke. Two diseases we are suffering from. In each movement, you can see there is a mental movement, there is emotional movement. But if you pay awareness, it is also a cosmic movement. And remembering that and always engaging with that is the whole sadhana. It's
hmm.
not that you have to find it. It is there, you have to kind of tune yourself to it. You're walking, become aware that I'm walking in stress. And you become aware, your speed will change. If you discover your cosmic speed, which will be varying in different situations, you are entering the zone of creation and flowering.
Hmm.
So, for people who are more connected with the body, for them, each movement, their speed is very unique aspect of their individuality, and each person has their unique speed. And if they discover that, that's where they feel great in doing that action. But little bit more stress or little bit stagnation, you're missing the train. But our action is the train going on, but our mind makes us miss or run ahead than the train. So, good discovery, mental stroke, heart stroke,
Cosmic stroke.
cosmic stroke.
I guess this is why all the masters, even Osho and even Sadhguru, they say, there is sadhana, there are techniques, but really those are for the people that are kind of asleep and that cannot just be meditative in doing everything. The real thing is just to do with a totality of intention whatever is in front of you, to just do that. And I guess in your words it would be finding and feeling the groove of this master stroke and staying with that, just staying with that.
And I tell you, Krishna calls it Mahatapa. It's one thing to live in an ashram or be excluded as a yogi. That is the tapa. Mahatapa is while you are in the middle of chaos, and that is toughest, man. Everybody would want to drag you out because they will not receive the energy which they used to get before. Because now you are engaging, circulating your energy within yourself and functioning like a fire. But there you were offering your wood to others. By losing your stroke, the cosmic stroke, and becoming emotional or mental, you become fodder for others. Don't think people come to you to solve, resolve you and help you. They are looking for your attention. They are looking for your energy. So that is not being cruel or heartless. That is being actually you're offering your heat and light to others. You're not saying, hey, take my wood and fire. Because there is a law. If you cross that, enter that fire, it will burn you. So they can't call you aggressive because nature of that energy. So it's very important that that is the real sadhana is actually. While in the street, you are maintaining your speed and you will be called weirdo. You will become unpredictable because you also do not know. You may just middle of conversation walk away. But if you trust it, then it works with you. But if you doubt it and compromise it, then say, okay, go for it. You are on your own. And it's very absolute in that, because you set your destiny by disregarding it or really putting your total to serve it, not anything else, but this flow, how it wants to flow. And of course, meditation techniques help you to discover that tightrope walk. That's the point is. It's not a one absolute answer. You're constantly seeing in a given situation, like you start with the body, first balancing the body, then you develop an intuition of balance, then it starts to come into your emotions and into your thinking. After talking, you know when it is enough, but we keep on pushing. With emotions also and love also, we know when it's enough. Now you're getting empty, but you still keep on giving, I love you, I love you. But that is a constant balancing, and that is the more practical aspect of it. That's what I am trying to share with people, that balance aspect.
Shri Ramachandra